So for this recipe, for one serving, it says to use 1 tablespoon of olive oil, a half cup of jasmine rice, but I'm going to use basmati instead, a half cup of coconut milk and chickpeas, a 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric, 1 teaspoon of curry powder, a 1/4 of a red onion and yellow bell pepper, and 1 tomato. This does not look good. I'm going to double the recipe just because I don't want to have some of this stuff laying around. Then you need a saucepan of some kind, and then a pot or the microwave or whatever to make your rice. So I'm cutting the onion, and if you can tell, it's very, very strong, and I feel like my eyes are burning. I don't know how shrimp is sitting down here completely, where are you? Completely unaffected, because I feel like my eyes are burning out of my head right now. Alright, so it didn't tell me exactly how to cut these up, so I just cut them into little tiny pieces. And I'm a little afraid to put that much onion in. This feels warm, so I guess we're going to start this. We're going to put the olive oil and all of the vegetables in and saute until the onion is translucent. I think I put a little too much oil in. I wanted to put more than the 1 tablespoon because I used a whole pepper and half of an onion. But this looks a little juicy. I guess we'll see at the end of it. Mess everything up. And then the next step after this is done is the coconut milk and chickpeas and the spices. Well, the onion's not as bright red as it was, so I'm gonna say that is translucent and add in the other stuff. I feel like I'm not doing too bad so far. I got the vegetables, I got the other stuff in, and now I simmer for 5 to 10 minutes. Most of the oil was gone by the time that I got to this, so I don't think it's going to be super soupy like I was afraid of. But we shall see. Like I said, I doubled the recipe, so 1 cup of chickpeas, 1 cup of coconut oil, 1 teaspoon of curry powder, and half a teaspoon of the turmeric. I've never made a curry before, so I'm excited to see how it tastes. Because it seems like a simple one to modify if I like it, but it's too hot, or I don't like chickpeas, or I don't want as much onions in it. And I started cooking my rice way before this, so it's been done. What? You got something to say? Well, it doesn't look incredibly visually appealing, at least to me, but it smells good. I only cooked it for 5 minutes because it was like starting to burn, because our lovely gas-powered stove burns everything. I don't know how people use them. Alright, here we go. Taste test. I hope this isn't too hot. I don't think I sauteed the vegetables long enough at the beginning, but it does not taste bad overall. Maybe I overcooked them. Either way, the vegetables are not cooked right, but they're not so wrong that it's disgusting. So I would say this is a win. The video of the curry is going to be pretty short, so now I'm going to show something that I have made before, and that is spaghetti squash. And this is pretty simple. This one actually came with instructions. I haven't seen this before when we made them. But you cut the squash in half, remove the seeds, and then bake at 350 degrees for 45 minutes. Remove strands with a fork, toss lightly with butter, season to taste with salt and pepper, Parmesan or Italian seasonings. We're not going to do it exactly like it says. We're going to cut it in half and then put the oil and the salt and pepper. And I'm going to try to cut this open, but it's probably not going to work, so I'm going to have to put it in the microwave. Alright, here we go. You can't see my head, but sharp knife, flat surface. Oh, this is not going to happen. Alright, plan B. Stab it along the line that you intend to cut a few times. Point the knife away from you so you don't die. It's hot. I only put it in for 2 minutes because I didn't want it to be too hot. But of course it needs to be hot to cut it. God, this does not want to go. Where do all our sharp knives go? This is a small one. You know, I remember this being easier. No, the splits don't line up. There we go. Easy peasy. Then the next step is just to scoop all the seeds out, but don't get any of this area. Alright, so you can either like make a little salt and olive oil thing ahead of time, or you can just drizzle it on. Don't put too much, I say as I put too much. You can get it all over. Actually, that might not be enough. You can get it up on the sides. Yeah. You just sprinkle your salt and pepper or whatever you want on. Oh, that's a lot. Ah, that's too much. This is going great. Ah, okay. Alright, here we go. And then my oven is beat. Take out your baking sheet. Just flip them over on there. Wow. And then this says to cook for 45 minutes. So I'm going to put them in for 30 minutes and then check and see how they're doing. Now, let's check how done this is. I think this is ready. I'll make this stand up a little bit so y'all can see. So we're gonna let it cool a little bit, and then we're gonna keep scraping it with the fork. Alright, this is cool enough to touch now, so all we're gonna do is take the fork and the bowl, just start scraping it out. I don't think I said at the beginning, but we're making squash spaghetti. And you just put whatever kind of sauce you want on it. It's pretty easy. Once you have all your spaghetti out, you can add whatever kind of sauce you want to it. I just use regular marinara sauce, and it's an alternative to regular spaghetti. Thanks for watching. I like doing little videos that are different than the normal stuff that I put out, like Disney, especially since now that's not really an option. So I hope you enjoy these. Let me know if you try them. Let me know how they turn out. And have a great day.